You ready? Oh, well, she's directing me now. Well, don't worry about a microphone. It'll be good. Thank you, but take a shout out.
Hey, what is going on here?
Okay. That was actually an impression of screech at the end. It really wasn't my laugh. You have a question?
Did the cast as a whole get along?
Did the cast as a whole get along? Yes and no. Listen, when you're thrown together as a group, you're all there for the same reason. You want it to go well, so you work as well as you can together. But Dustin was 11 when the show started, and everybody else was 13, 14. So he was 2 years behind. Imagine being in the 6th grade and trying to hang out with 8th and 9th graders. Then when the show went to become Saved by the Bell, they took Mark Paul, Lark, Dustin, and I, and added Tiffany, Mario, and Elizabeth, and Alonzo. He was 12, our best 14, 15. It wasn't easy for him. So, they didn't really get along. So Dustin and he's playing the nerd. He has to look after his mom died while we're doing the show, yeah, I know it's tough. But, there's a point where you move on and don't have that stuff. I understand, Dustin was my wingman. I was just, by the way, I was just hanging out with Spud Webb in Dallas last night. You guys know Spud Webb? Spud Webb, smallest slam dunk champion ever in the history of the NBA. Great guy. He said, hey, Paris Hilton's in town. And I know Paris. So we went over. It's unbelievable to me, you guys. I'm telling you this, I'm name dropping because I can't believe this guy from Chattanooga, Tennessee, it knows all these people. I go over to Paris, she goes, oh, hold on, there's my boyfriend, let's take a picture. And, it's like, she's really nice to me. She grew up watching Saved by the Bell. Unbelievable. Millionaires, I'm really blessed in a lot of ways. We were a AAA ball team. It looks like we're in the major leagues because we went all the world, maybe 7 countries. But look at all the people I get to hang out with, people I get to know, like Ruvel. Oh, I would never met Ruvel if I wasn't here. Man's his own attorney. He's a one-man attorney, but he's connected to a lot of other people. He loves people. He actually nominated Jaleesa to do this thing tonight. He's real supportive of other people, and there's a lot of good people here at the school. I really enjoy it. You guys have other questions? This is your chance. Anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
Is it difficult being that so well-known for one part?
It is difficult sometimes. It's a blessing, first of all. It's a blessing. You guys love the show so much. To come fill up this auditorium, listen to me talk for over an hour. Come on. But share the things, try to give you guys some insight into what happened with us and how the show started. Mark Paul was the first hired, by the way, and I was last. I think Dustin was the second. Here's a great story. Well, we went from Good Morning to Bliss. You'll tell me this story. Pretty good story. We went from Good Morning to Bliss to Saved by the Bell. They were hiring people to play Kelly. They brought in 3 girls to play Kelly. Tiffany, who got the part, Elizabeth, who they made Jessie eventually, and another girl. Guess who did not get it? Jenny Garth. Jenny Garth was told no, and she's probably the best actress in the group, but she didn't have the qualities that they wanted for this character Kelly. So she did pretty good. She didn't let that stop her. Wayne Brady, who's been on the improv show with Carrie and done a bunch of other stuff, auditioned for this role of Spanky in the new class. I didn't get it. I said, you know who else auditioned for the new class? I never knew it. Jessica Alba. I know, they said she was too pretty. I know, go figure. The guys, we can't have her walking down the hall. Everybody stop, Unbelievable. Any other questions you have? Yes, over here.
Are we ever going to see you on Entourage?
Are you ever going to see my Entourage? Right on. I'd love to be on Entourage. I see Kevin Conley every once in a while. You guys, I'm on YouTube like a ridiculous amount doing karaoke. Because I go to this karaoke bar in Burbank, California called Dimples. And people have put me on YouTube a lot, but at this bar, everybody from Kiefer Sutherland to Paris to Jennifer Love Hewitt to Kevin Connolly, and he was dating one of the Duff sisters at the time, come hang out this place because nobody loves it. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great spot. And as a result of you guys putting my videos on YouTube, I have a karaoke CD coming out. It's crazy. Sing along with your favorite principal, this passage they gave you. This is crazy. Who knew? I was in the music business on the producing side. Now I'm actually going to have an album. Who else? Anybody else have a question? Yes.
Do you have any relatives in Mississippi? My last name's Haskins, and my sister tried to convince me to over.
God! Well, maybe I I don't think he wants to from here. Nice to meet you. It's a real pleasure. What's your first name?
Well, it's really Lizette.
Not Emily, Lizette. Libo. Oh, I like that. Very nice to meet you. Why am I supposed to take a picture of it? I have all these people that say, oh yeah, I know your friend who went to high school. Oh yeah, I know your cousin in Texas. No. There's a hesitance, but who knows? It's crazy. A lot of my family's in like East Tennessee, stuff like that. Anybody else? Yes. Who's the big diva? Well, here's the thing. When we first started, everybody was great. Mark, Paul, and Tiffany got a lot of focus of the press because they wanted the Zach Kelly thing going. Mario came up to me one day and said, Dad, they're getting all the heat. What am I going to do? He said, well, I said, hire your own publicist. And he did. It was smart. But when they watched them, tuned in to watch them, they saw all of us, There was one person that really wanted it more than others, and I'm not going to tell you who it was. But that person really pushed a little bit. And frankly, that person is still doing well. So some personalities push hard, and some, like, the thing I love about Tiffany, when the camera was on, she didn't go like this. She went like this. I'm over here. And the camera found her every time. Still does to this day. Just a beautiful, beautiful girl. She was a model. Who else has a question? Yes. This is my favorite fellow cast member. I work with Mark Paul most of the time. In a great way, because Dustin and I work together in the new class. We did a lot of good comedy together. I enjoyed doing comedy with him. Our timing was good. Lark Voorhees. Great to work with. Great. I mean, I can go down the list. Everybody's got good qualities. Mario, hard worker, and, he did Circus of the Stars. I used to take him to practice. I mean, we all had great relationships. The family had great families. Most of them had great families, and some one kind of a rough situation. Other than that, it was pretty good. The new class, the kids in the new class are excited about being on the show, as opposed to creating the show. It's a whole different deal. But you guys see Raising the Bar? I haven't seen it yet. You guys seen it? With Mark Paul Gosselaar on TNT? Natalia Segluti is on that show. She was on the new class, playing Lindsay for a long time. With Rachel. I can't think of her name. Sarah Lancaster went from Everwood to What About Brian? I mean, a lot of the Lindsay McKeon was on Guy in Life for 4 years, nominated for daytime movies. One or two more. Anybody else? Is that it? Right. I saw Greg Allman. I saw Greg about a year and a half ago. Greg's still making great music. They just did a thing in New York where every year the Allman Brothers go to this one theater. It's big one for 9 days. So they had great shows. I just hope he's healthy, but they had a lot of liver issues from all the things he was doing. That weren't exactly positive for his body. So I'm hoping his health is still good. It's crazy. Back then you thought you could live forever. A lot of there's a lot of the rockers like Aerosmith and all those guys are clean and sober because you can't live forever, especially doing some of the crap they were doing. Holy cow! It's amazing that they're still alive. Like Ron Wood with the Beatles with the Rolling Stones. My goodness, he fell out of a tree chasing a coconut. Lucky alive. He busted his brain. He's already fried. Yes, I'm here.
Which questions do you hate being asked the most about the show?
Which questions do I hate getting asked the most about? I don't like stuff that's negative. It was a very positive experience for me. I like to hear about all of them. Stuff about Dustin is a little difficult for me. There used to be questions like showgirls that I would get, with Elizabeth, and I talked to Elizabeth about it. She did not ask me if she should do the movie. I'm not